What up, YouTube? Broke farmer, so good gardener, back for another episode of Gardening After Dark. And this is the Spring Garden Kickoff Show. Now, did y'all really think that we were gonna let spring roll in and we weren't gonna talk about spring garden? Man, get out of here. But what I did was I said, self, who's an awesome gardener to talk about spring with me and Catherine? No matter if you're from Alaska to Florida to Georgia or New Orleans, baby. It's somebody who know how to put a seed in the soil and make it do what it do, baby. I give y'all who don't know, who should know, the awesome, the talented singer, gardener, extraordinaire of all, Tino.
What's guan, baby? What's guan?
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Hello, everybody.
Let me holler at the people, and then we're gonna let it do what it do.
All right, man. All right.
And do I got him? If I got Mars in here, can y'all drop? I know everybody know who T-Nog is, but for those who don't know, can y'all Mars drop T-Nog link to a channel so people can find that don't know T-Nog? You know, holler a couple people. PIA Passion Entry Arts and more in the building. What up, PIA? Forgiving.
PIA.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and I got
those
awesome
beautiful earrings. That's all them
that I will be rocking in the garden, but I didn't want to get it sweated. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Wonderful evening, everyone listening at work. Forgive me, we're gonna get live in here. Live. Cheryl Norris in the building. Thank you for being part of the gardening club. J3GS Farm, happy birthday. Everybody put happy birthday in the chat for J3GS Farm, aka the Honey Slanger. Jackie Creeks in the building. What up, Jackie Creeks? Marilyn Walker in the building. What's up, Marilyn? Angela Calloway in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. Sylvia's Garden Adventures. Welcome in, Sylvia. She is Sunshine. Welcome in. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. The Analytic Gardener in the building. Now, I like the saying She is Sunshine name, but with T-Nog here, I'm not even going to disrespect my uttering or trying to sing anything tonight.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I will not.
Don't do that.
Bridget Harris in the building. What's up, Bridget? Country Hustle 101 in the building. Been part of Gardening Club. Official J Miller. Not a second rate. Official J Miller in the building. Mike's Chaotic Garden. What up, Mike? Linda Holmes, welcome. What? Look, my bad, Linda Holmes. I'm gonna click off and come back, Linda. That's my fault. Linda Holmes in the building. What up, Linda? Glad to have you in here. GT Junior Groves in Alaska in the building. Thank you for dropping T-Nog channel, and thank you for being part of the moderation team. Thank you. Now, GT, you gonna have to watch out. I ain't seen G Mama in here or growing out the box just came in here, mud. But you know, haters gonna hate. The trolls gonna troll when they get to rolling. You already know how they do. Male's Garden. Thank you for being a part of the Gardening Club. Juanita Campbell in the building. What up, Juanita? Revolutionary 2 in the building. Peace and Power. Soul founder from Marion County, Georgia. Big GA in the building. Big GA in the building.
Oh, Lord. There we go.
Georgia.
Mary Gradick in the building. Wow, I got a notification. Now, this is my friend here, Mary, right here. Y'all show Mary some love. Everybody tell Mary, hey, I'm gonna get Mary in the garden. Shit, that ain't no thing yet, but that's my friend there.
All right.
Long Beach Joe Jets in the building. Salutes and respect to Broke in the chat. And for those that don't know, this is the New Orleans gardener, and she dropped the channel. GT dropped the channel link down in the comments. Go over there, check it out. Some people, I tell you, watch a video, get used to them. If you like them, subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. It's worth that finger to move from here to there. No money. Watch it. Watch my finger, y'all. Boop. That's it. Jay, Ja in the building. Ja said this is gonna be a great chat. Oh yeah. Valerie Williams in the building. What's up, Valerie Williams? The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. This is Nikki. Thank you for being part of the moderation team, moderation crew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tony Jackson in the building. The New Orleans gardener in the building. T-Nod, if you will. Duval, City Girl Garden in the building. What up, Duval? Jewel Hammer. Jewel Hammer. I got to get used to the name, Jewel, because you added another last name to that. So, my bad. Welcome in. All right, I'm scrolling down, y'all. I got to speak to everybody. Brenda Hogan, welcome in. Thank you for being part of. Thank you for being in here, Brenda. My bad. I'm getting tongue tied. So, Yeenen, welcome in and thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. Backyard Garden Flow. Thank you for being in here. Them groceries in the building. What are them groceries? Straight out of Florida. Growing out the Bizox is in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation crew, moderation team. Growing out the box. Check him out. Because guess what he's doing? He's growing out the box.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Cassandra South Food and Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. Veggie Farming in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. Shay Rowe in the building. Thank you for being in the chat tonight. Shay Rowe. Yeah, I've seen Shay Rowe before. Mm-hmm. And for everybody who in the bushes at the start of the chat, we speak to everybody. Come up out the bushes. You ain't got to say nothing. Put your hands up so I can say hey to everybody. Because when we get this thing crack-a-lacking, we're going to be cracking. I'm saying it just like that. Miss Kia Parks in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation team. Let's go. I'm hyped up, y'all.
Yeah, you hype. I hear you, bro.
H2O Savior in the building. What up, H2O? Gotta clean that camera lens. Gotta keep that camera lens clean. I wonder where I heard that in.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I took that to heart. Was you first giving that advice? Keep it clean.
Oh, yeah. I think every new gardener YouTuber saw that video. Everyone.
Right. Keep it clean.
Growing with Hudson. Thank you for being part of the moderation team, Hudson. Gloria Elliott Gardening. Welcome in. Dave Busby in the building. What up, Dave? What's good, bro? I just rolled up in here. Guava family. God damn it. Don't threaten me with a good time. Guava.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh. It feels so good when it hit right here on your throat.
Like that. Just put a little something there.
Right.
Yeah, it's right there when it hit. Ann's Backyard Garden in the building. What up, Ann? All right, I'm rolling through it now.
Yeah.
Sarah the Gardening Artiste in the building. What up, Sarah? Miss J.K. Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. There you go. Sammy Joe 1982 Homestead in the building. I want to say Sammy Joe 1984 so bad. So bad. It just rained. Going out the box, say driving and listening. Precious SoCal Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. Soul Patrol 43 in the building. Yes, it's a mess garden in the building. It's the why for me. It's the why for me in the building. What up? Tiggs enjoys gardening and life. I saw Tiggs' video today. Tiggs got big citrus trees, no whammy, and
Yes, she
got
does. I saw it. I saw it. You know, I saw it.
Cali.
She got that thing.
Vivian Smith in the building. What's up, Vivian? Janice Colbert, my garden, my way, the only way to do it. Your garden, your way, Janice. Odom Homestead in the building.
What up,
Affectionately known as Old Dog, affectionately known as the Fig Guy.
Oh, the big O, baby.
Big Guy. The Old Dog. The big O. Now, I missed one. I usually don't miss folks now. I see Nikki speaking to Tetramom. Tetramom in the building. What up, Tetramom? Tetramom sent me some cool seeds too, y'all. Shouts out to the Tetramom. Rio's family garden in the building. We at the bottom. Devora back Zion in the building. It took 10 minutes, but we here. We here, y'all. Now, no, this is how I want to kick it off now. It's so many things I got wrote down. I got
Whew.
so
Let me get my
stuff to talk
notepad.
about. But we're gonna start
You
out
got
with
notes, man.
I gotta get my notepad.
notes.
All right.
The first thing I want to do, I want to give a
Mm-hmm.
little encouragement to the new gardeners and the old gardeners.
Yes.
Because they need a little encouragement too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it
I
like
agree.
this, you know.
I agree.
Say y'all, you and Cal can add y'all to it, but plant a seed, water seed, fertilize a seed. If it grow, you eat. If it don't, plant another seed.
Amen. I agree with that. That's cool. I love it. I love it. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to drop your seeds, baby. Don't be afraid, right? Don't be afraid to get out there and just do it, because you will never know what you can do until you do it. You can look at everybody's garden. You can look at my garden, everybody's garden. But baby, don't count until it's with you. It's with you.
Cam, what motivational thing do you have to say for the new and the old gardener in this upcoming spring season?
Oh, man. Just start. Y'all, just start somewhere. You know, and don't worry about, like T-Knox said, don't worry about what you see in other folks' gardens, okay? Because you're going to always compare yourself. You might come up a little short there. You know, we've been at this thing for years. If you just starting out, you're not going to look like this tomorrow.
No.
Right? It just don't work that way. Gardening is a process. It's a long, slow process. It's a marathon that you got to get yourself in shape for and enjoy the race. That's basically it.
Enjoy. Your plants. Go ahead,
man. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
This is the thing. I want everybody to know, whether you are a seasoned gardener or a new gardener. This is the beginning of a new season. We all starting right here, baby. Everybody. We all starting right here, right? So get out there and drop your seeds, right? Take care of your plants, because if you take care of your plants, they will take care of you.
That's it.
Big facts. Now, a few more people rolled in. I'm going to holler at them, and then we're going to get into it a little bit. Beautiful jungle in the building. Good evening, Broke Farmer, T-Nog, So Good Garden. Hi, everyone in the Chizat listening while I'm driving home.
All right.
Hands Backyard Garden in the building. I put shrimp shells under my peach tree when I up potted it, Calvin. Yes, I did.
There you go. There you go. It works.
L Honeycomb Homestead in the building. Thank you for being here, L.
Yeah.
I saw Gardening with Bear Bryant in the building. The original watermelon creator on YouTube.
Yes.
When I Googled the word watermelon on YouTube, Bear Bryant came up.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bear Bryant.
Hey.
doing it.
All right. So I think I got everybody now. Homesteader Rachel in the building. What up, Homesteader Rachel? Sylvia Jackson in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club, Sylvia. Now, couple things I want to talk about, and I want y'all to elaborate on it. And for everybody in the chat, feel free to drop questions, good ideas to anything we say. This is an open chat. Long as you are respectful, give your opinion on this.
Yeah.
But no disrespect, because the mods in here don't play. This is the mod squad. Get you up out of here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, first thing I got, and we're just talking about, tips, tricks, whatever to get your plants to grow. Because this is the spring garden kickoff. Spring is officially here. So let's talk about it. Now, this is what I think. Monitor your plants. If you got 15 minutes a day to be in your garden, water 10 of them, and the other 5 minutes, monitor your garden. You're looking for pests. You're looking for bad plants that need to be pulled out. You're looking for bad leaves that need to be cut off, broken limbs that need to be cut off. You want your garden to be a thriving machine.
Yeah, and I understand that. But this is another thing I want to say too. If you are a new gardener, baby, start slow. I know. In this gardening community, you see so much. And if you ask someone for seeds, they gonna send it to you.
Oh, they're gonna send them.
Yeah, but if you cannot take care of these plants, baby, you must go slow. If you are dropping a seed, family, if you're dropping a seed of a plant that you have never planted before, you never planted that seed before, you never grew it before. Hell, you probably only tasted it once, right? Before you drop that seed, or when you drop that seed, go learn about that seed. Go find out about what that plant likes and what it don't like. Does it like full sun? Does it like to be in the shade? Find out everything you can about this plant so you can take care of it.
Yes.
Don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, let me tell you, you're going to be in for a world of hurt.
Couldn't agree more.
Now, first question of the night, it's the why for me. I like the name.
Okay.
It's the why for me. Can sourdough starter be used as a fertilizer? I have no idea.
I saw that, and I think it can, but what I think is you're going to have to put that sourdough in some water and allow it to turn into a liquid, because you can't put it in there as a solid.
Now, okay, this is the first thing I would ask. I don't know how to cook. Let's start there before I say anything. So if I say something dumb, context it with, I don't know how to cook. So sourdough, does it have salt in it?
Well, see, that's another thing. It depends on how they make it, but just pure flour and water does have some nutrients in it. Okay. Now, if you're adding all these other things like salt, you don't want it in there. But my question to that young lady is that why? Why would you want to use a sourdough starter, which most people, it's hard to even get a sourdough starter for your sourdough bread. Why would you want to go and put it in your garden? That's just my question.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Dave Bubba said I have to monitor because of all the aphids. It's a part. Just shoot some water on them. If
just
get bad, escalate up a little bit, but don't freak out. It's just a part of gardening. They want the same thing we want: food. Charlene Cooper in the building said, question, I want to know what you all think about biochar or do you use it in the garden? Now, I use activated biochar. You can get off Amazon for next to nothing. Or you can, burn wood and use it like that. But I do use it. You don't have to use much. Let's stop there. I think you only have to reapply it every 2 years. So if you apply it to the area of your garden, only reapply it every 2 years. I put some in some trees that I potted today. Y'all ever use biochar?
Yeah. Go ahead, Calvin.
No, I don't. I do not use biochar. I've never used it. I always use wood ash though. I'm big on wood ash because I just think it's more effective, faster.
Okay.
Because it's broken down to its finest form, and you can it doesn't take much. Like you said, you can just sprinkle it, just dust it right over the top of your garden and around your fruit trees or whatever you want to do like that, and it's going to give the instant results. But biochar is continuing to break down, and I don't like that.
So let me just say this, and everybody, please listen to me. Please, if you're going to repeat my words, okay? This is what I'm saying. Biochar is great. Is it great? Yes, it's great. As a matter of fact, it's a part of a natural phenomenon, right? It's a part of that. But I want you to think about this. If you're using this for fertilizer, we have so many fertilizers out here. We have people, we put cow manure, we put horse manure, we put alfalfa seeds, we do 511, we do super juice. Some people use, what is that plant?
Comfrey.
Thank you, comfrey. And they got soil conditioner or some other conditioner. But there's so many different kinds of fertilizers, right? Just hear me out. And this is the thing. Baby, too much is too much. Yeah. One of the things, there is 3 top things to gardening that we should all be experiencing. One is, see, God did this. Man didn't make this. I don't care who said it. God did this. The first thing we should be able to do from growing a backyard garden is to save money. Think about this, how our plants, if we allow it, will feed itself if we allow it, right? So all of these different kinds of fertilizer, is it good? Yeah, but I'm just saying, for me, this is just for me. I'm trying to stay away from a whole lot of fertilizer. My plant don't need all that. I'm gonna give my plant what it needs, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different fertilizers, I don't need it.
Yeah. See, now that's what I fell into. Now you see a YouTube video and you're like, oh my God, that plant is awesome.
Yeah.
What do you use? So the biochar, this is what got me. I got a nice size bag, but you only reapply it every 2 years.
Right.
So once you sprinkle it everywhere, I still got this big old bag for years. Just sitting in the shade.
Right.
So I said, oh, I'm gonna use it.
Yes.
So every new thing of soil, I'm sprinkling that on there. But yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I mean, it's so many ways to feed your plant.
Yeah.
I
take a leaf from my plant and stick it in the soil, and it's feeding it.
Now, I've been thinking about that too. I think this is what I'm gonna do. At the end of the season, once all my plants are spent, I'm gonna dig trenches. I'm gonna cut them at the soil base and everything above the soil. I'm gonna lay it in a trench and cover it back up. And I usually take the old plants and put it in my compost, but that's easier, and it will break down in that soil. Yes. So I think I'm gonna attempt to do that at the end of the season and just see how that goes.
Right. So let me ask you this question here. How do you know? Anybody can answer. How do you know when your plants need fertilizer? Can anybody answer me? How do you know?
I look at stunting.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's been in the ground 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and it's not taking off, or it just don't look healthy. And I don't quite know how to say it don't look healthy. But you used to seeing what leaves look like on a healthy tomato or pepper plant, and those leaves just don't fit that bill. That's when I do it. Now, I used to have a regular fertilizer regimen, but I'm kind of lazy and I just don't keep up with it. Yeah. So if my plants do start looking like that, then I think it's time to fertilize.
Okay. What you think, y'all?
Same thing. Just I'm looking at yellowing of the leaves, and some leaves are just the plant's not going to keep 100% of the leaves. As it grows up, the bottom's going to start dying off. So we have to understand that, and that doesn't say that it requires fertilizer. It can just be a little pruning. You can just pull those leaves off, drop them into the dirt, stick them underneath, let them start breaking down. And I just look at the plant. The plant will tell me. It tells me everything it needs. It talks to you. If you just sit there and listen, it's going to say, hey, I need a little help over here.
Exactly. And you look at your plant, green, let's say your leaves will be bright. Your plants will be holding up her leaves. She ain't like this, she ain't droopy. You could see plants when they need water or when they're not feeling good. They just droopy, and they got that dull green on them.
Yeah.
When you feed them, they upright, they bright.
They say, hey, you walk the garden.
Right. They're like, what up? So this is the thing, is that I find so many people giving their plants so much fertilizer. Yeah. This is another thing. When you give your plants too much fertilizers, your plant the behavior of that plant would be just like as if it needs fertilizer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same behavior.
Yeah. Because you're trying to, what a lot of people are doing is they want that food, they want their groceries from the garden to look like the groceries in the store. Why is mine big and shiny? And because that stuff ain't real. Okay. That's why it's not going to get to that size. It's not going to get to that thickness. That bell pepper might not be quite as thick as the one in the grocery store, but there's a reason for that. They're shooting those things up with 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, and whatever other year.
20.
So don't compare yours to that. All right.
And that is different. The thing. It is, Calvin. And that is the thing. Big Farmer, they have us so hoodwinked.
Yeah.
That we think, yes, exactly. That we think our vegetables, because they don't look like the store, our vegetable don't look good. It don't even taste good. And you never taste it. It don't taste good. But see, that's how they got us. And so they tell us, what you need is this bag. You need this bag right here. Put it all around your plant and you're going to get these beautiful. So you got it. And now you think, yes. Yes. And that's how we are so fooled in believing that our vegetables must look like the vegetables in the store. But we don't grow our vegetables like the vegetables in the store.
No.
Because they saw action. We got black gold in our garden.
Exactly.
Big difference. Bob in the garden, in the building. I got a lot of seeds in the ground. I already lost a few from lack of water. It's nothing but experience. You will never make that same mistake after that. So it takes something bad to stick in your mind so it won't happen again. New gardener, start small. Gardening is a marathon, not a sprint. That first year, I sprinted. Now I was out there. You hear me?
Oh man, yeah.
HT in the building, so good. The harder part is getting started. And let me address that. Now that's HT. You hit the nail on the head. I've seen people accumulate so much gardening knowledge, and they don't even garden.
Yeah.
You know what they said? I'm gonna start next year. Then they wait for the perfect weather to plant their seeds.
Oh my gosh.
They don't get that weather. Now they behind. It's almost fall and you ain't planting nothing in the ground. So what are you gonna do? You ain't gonna plant this year.
Yeah.
You're not gonna plant this year. If you wait for the perfect weather, it'll never get here. It'll never get here. No. Sometimes you gotta plant and pray.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. Sometimes you gotta plant and pray.
Yeah, you have to pray and plant.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, and then, you know, I see a lot of people. This is another thing. They have tons and tons and tons and tons of seeds, right? But they don't drop one of them.
Like, the beautiful catalog, just pages and
catalog.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They got them.
They out there,
they don't drop them.
Hey,
boy, they ain't talking to us.
That's right, Nikki. That's right, Nikki.
Our Hannah's house in the building. So I have weeds all over my backyard, but my veggie garden is back there too. Can you see weed and seed? Can you use weed and seed near your food? No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh my gosh.
Now I'm gonna tell you what you can use. Now.
Stop right there.
Wait a minute, can she do what?
Use weed and seed.
Weed and seed.
Oh, weed and seed, like to kill the weeds and seed the lawn. Like, oh no.
No. I don't even use weed and seed in my front yard, and I garden in the back. I take no chances. Now, what you do now, I'm gonna tell you what to do now, Hannah. Go to Home Depot, get something, it's called an action hoe. Hear me all the way out now.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
You put it right up against this right arm, and you start moving grass out the way. That's the best way to do it. Move the grass and put something in the ground. All that stuff. And don't get me wrong, I know a guy that uses Roundup to kill his grass before he plant food. And you know what? He's probably watching right now. Diabolical. I don't want nothing to eat from your house.
No.
Wow.
So
hold on. What they can do is use vinegar. Vinegar will kill a weed as well.
Yes.
Naturally. Yes. You know, if you want to just do something like that, if you just want to spray it, whatever. Yeah. But the weed ain't hurting anything. You can pull that weed up and make super juice out of it.
Amen. Yes. Okay.
Them weeds grow fast and strong, so I want that energy in my juice. All right, so that's where they go. I don't have to kill them. No, you ain't got to kill nothing. Just put them in the super juice.
Put them in the super juice, really, and they can feed you.
Yes.
See, no, I'm gonna let you have the question. When do you know when to pull onions and garlic?
So, okay, let's say onion. So when you have ringed your onions, the only thing of an onion is your onion bulb is sitting on the soil. The only thing of an onion that is in the soil is the roots. So your onion bulb is sitting on the soil. Many of the bottom chives is yellow and they're down. The whole neck of your onion will fall over. It will be over. That's when you know your onions is ready. But let me just say this, okay? Let me say this. I have harvested many of my onions and their neck wasn't down. Because I have seen people growing onions in their garden and they say, well, my onion ain't ready. So they go to the store and buy an onion. It ain't happening here. It just ain't happening here. I'm going out there and I'm going to get me an onion. Onions are ready when I say they ready.
That's right.
Now, my wife will ask me in a heartbeat, you got such and such out there ready? I got it. It's going to be little hell, but yeah, I got it. I'm going to get like 5 or 6 of them. I'm going to bring them in here too.
That's right. So that's when you know your onions is ready. Now, garlic, on the other hand, the bulb of a garlic grows underground. So you don't see your bulb. You don't see your garlic bulb. It's underground. But what you will see now, if you're growing hardneck garlic, you're going to have that scape, right? So by the time you get that scape, your garlic is almost ready. It will fall over also, okay? That's when you know they're ready. And the bottom leaves will be yellow. Go ahead, bro.
Per AI Google, you can use sourdough starter or discarding your garden as a natural fertilizer, soil conditioner, or to enrich your compost pile, and is rich in beneficial bacteria microbes. Now, I'm gonna say this: it ain't a popular opinion, but if you don't know, when you Google search a question, AI generated answer pops up. Now, if Google and AI got together, got 100 bags of soil from Home Depot, they still ain't got a garden back there. So everything that you Google, take with a grain of salt.
Amen.
Yeah,
it's true. But what I was thinking of is the flour. The flour in a sourdough is definitely have nutrients in it. But my whole thing is, why would you want to do that to a sourdough starter, which is great for sourdough bread, which takes a long time to, this is a living thing. A sourdough starter is a living thing. You trying to get this thing started and you go put it out in your garden for fertilizer when you could use some other fertilizer out there. I don't know. It's just me.
I wouldn't mind a sourdough sandwich. You really got to think about it.
Yeah, I want the bread. I want the bread.
Yeah. LGG Love, welcome in. Thank you for being part of Gardening Club. Birdie and the Bee in the building. What up, Birdie? Now, look, I had notes, but it's so many questions. Let's hit these questions.
Right. Yeah, get the questions.
Let's do
it.
Glory's Garden in the building. Say, I dropped a fish head in my homemade liquid fertilizer. Do y'all think that's okay?
I'm telling you, baby. Why, Lord?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Listen, it help your garden, yes, but baby, you are putting yourself through some agony.
It's gonna be bad. That thing
baby, try to use it all up, at one time. Don't save that stuff. Don't save it. I would never put fish or shrimp in my super juice. Brassicas itself stinks. So you know about a dead fish. Don't do that no more, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's gonna be right.
If you have children, your children is not gonna ever want to come to that garden again. In life.
Man,
once you pop that top.
Yeah.
Bury it in the grind and put coffee grinds on top of it to mask the smell. Because every animal in a 4-mile radius want to come hang in your yard.
Exactly.
Now, baby, will it work?
You are creating problems.
Will it work? Yes, it will work.
Yeah.
Once you're gonna have to dilute it probably 1 to 4. Okay, because that thing gonna be so powerful. Oh my God, it will work. But oh my gosh,
yeah.
Bayou Sugar. Bayou Sugar.
What up, Sugar?
Garden in the building.
Hey, Bayou, baby.
Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner in the building. Show her that you like her just a little bit. What up, Shirley? Thank you for being part of the moderation crew. Rio Family Garden say, I've noticed since I put mint underneath my trees, wait a minute now.
Mint.
Put mint underneath my trees are fruiting like crazy and have fruits on it already. I'm in my zone, that is 98 South Georgia. I'm scared of mint in the ground. I'm battling mint now.
Yeah. It's mint is a takeover.
But
it may work.
It may.
If it worked, I got some pots of mint now. I'm gonna put up under these fruit trees just to see now. Rio, don't threaten me with a good time now. I tried. You know me. Michael Marquisha in the building. Say gratitude to all. I found a shrimp in the trash. I'm soaking it in water for my plant. What y'all think about it? One shrimp?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, you're going to feed one plant or so with it. But if so, go ahead on and feed the plant. What you can do is dig a hole deep by that plant and put it in there deep. Put it in there deep and cover it up real good. And then, baby, don't do that one no more. If you want some fishy stuff, go and get some 511. It's all right. Yeah.
And niggas said, feed your plants that good old compost, baby.
No doubt.
Come on.
Nikki Walker in the building. What up, Nikki Walker?
Hey, baby.
Every fall I chop and drop summer's crop, let it break down over winter. Mike, I'm still planting. Bro, you in Alaska. I mean, in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Down here in Georgia, man, 365 degrees. I said degrees.
Yeah.
Diabolical. I mean, 365 days. I'm trying to grow some up out there.
Yeah.
I can't just chop and drop and lay it down. I can bury it, and I'm gonna plant a seed right on top of it. I'm trying to get all the food, Mike. Not some of the food, Mike. All the food, Mike.
That's right. And I shared this story on my channel about this young lady. She came onto YouTube. She was new to YouTube. She was new to gardening. This is a person who, I'm gonna say like my grandmama say, she was big-eyed, right?
Oh yeah.
She started with 17 raised beds.
God damn.
Yeah, man. She dropped every seed she could find, at Baker Creek. It was cool. She had all kinds of hoses going all out, watering her plants. The thing that got her, and wore her out, was the harvest. She couldn't keep up with the harvest. She could not keep up. And you know what happened? Many of those vegetables and fruits, they're still out there in the yard.
Yeah.
Because she left them out there in the yard.
Now,
golden zucchini. You got to have a team for that.
You do, man.
You got to slow down. Yeah.
Golden zucchini, I freaking love it. I love it, man. The way my wife cook it, man, oh my God. But the problem is nobody I know in this house or in the house around me like golden zucchini. I planted 2 plants last year. When I said I was harvesting this stuff every 3 days and my wife was cooking it on a steady 4-day rotation. Look at man. I hate golden zucchini.
Yeah. So really that should taught you a lesson. One plant, and then know how to preserve it. You got to get some preserving skills.
Look, at the beginning, I said, look, baby, I know, you don't like this golden zucchini, but, don't let it go bad. At least cook it for me when you cook it. Let that be my side with a meal.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the first thing she listened to all the way. I mean, bro, I get home from work and I'm like,
golden zucchini.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, did you drop any, bro?
No. No.
Man, hey, bro, I dropped some yesterday. Some golden zucchini, man.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Just for you, brother.
I think I'm gonna drop, but it's gonna be one plant, man. One plant. Yeah. And I'm saying I'm taking it to the church. Hey man, y'all get some of this golden zucchini. Man.
I see Gina here.
Gina versus Gina in the building. What up, Gina? What up? I am Root. Now we're a little behind in the chat, but we're having a good time. So we don't intentionally miss nobody. We're gonna get to you. I promise.
Yeah.
Tetra Mom said, does anyone compost in place with a PVC tube or bucket? I don't, but I got a friend that does do it. Yeah. He fills up a bucket by his back door, and he just take scraps out there and he fill his tube up. It works for him. I'm not saying it don't work. I'm saying it's a lot of work for me to fill up a little tube in the garden.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing is that because we're in this gardening community and we see each other's garden, we want to, many people that just come in, they want to do everything. Baby, go slow, babies. Go slow. Don't try to do it all in one season. Go slow. Okay? Go slow.
And y'all know Calvin in Texas, his internet, you know.
No, man, I got an Amber Alert.
Do what it do, baby.
I got an Amber Alert and it took my phone clean out.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
All right. So wait, Tina, Calvin, wait a goddamn minute now. Wait a minute.
All right.
Man. It is 181 people in the chat, and it's only 98 thumbs up.
Come on.
Well, bro, let's say this here. We're not going to give out any more information until we get those thumbs up.
Come on, man. That's I mean, really?
Come on, family.
Y'all ain't got no love for the T-Knob.
Come on, man.
Really?
For the phone? For the So Good Garden? We represent Texas, Georgia, and New Orleans, baby.
Nola, baby.
Come on, y'all.
Nola, baby. You
got a good, the best mix right here. Come on, man.
I don't know what is going on.
Is it going up, bro? Is it going up?
Oh yeah, fast.
All right.
It's up to 112.
Come on, family. You can do this. And especially the ones that's in the bushes. Come on. You all picking up too. You all picking up something.
Come on. Tommy Bites homestead in the village. Tommy Bites. Plants are feeding. That's how she know it need fertilizer. What are you feeding them, Joker? They feeding them. I got them.
What did he say?
Right, they just.
What was that?
So when we were talking about when you asked how do you know your plants need fertilizer,
right?
And we up to 126. Quick, okay,
great.
And So Blessed said when your plants are feeding, what you feeding yours now. But if you walk by your tomato and then do this, hey baby. Let me talk to you, baby.
Right.
Let's do this here.
Right.
Hold on, man. You doing this here.
Right.
Oh, scratching a lot.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Man. Oh my God. All right, man. That was wild. Signs that your plants need fertilizer: yellow or pale leaves, stunted growth, fewer flowers or fruits than usual, and weak or limp stems. Big facts, Nikki. That's why she is the OCDest chick out there.
Right. So the thing I say is this: to whether you are new or seasoned, when you walk out in your garden, use all your 5 senses. A lot of people get on me about labeling. Man, I don't label.
What?
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, man, I'm not labeling.
I said F them labels. Tina don't do it. I ain't doing it. Okay? I ain't doing it. I know it when it gets big enough.
Cam, for the people in the back, Cam.
You know what? Tina ain't doing it. F them labels.
Okay? Man, listen. When they grow up, they gonna tell you. They gonna tell you. I'm around here trying to keep up with a darn tag. I'm not tagging nothing. I ain't done it.
I tagged my blue Herbert squash because I've never seen it before. But the labels I got now are just what I pick up out the yard, and I put something on them. But I find a knife, a plastic knife. What is it called?
Just a little plastic knife.
Yeah,
plastic butter knife. And I just wrote on that and stuck it in there. Look, man, when I say I've been growing enough where, man, what is what it is. If it grow up, I'm gonna eat it. I don't care what it is.
Exactly. So listen, this is another way I know these trees, right?
Yeah.
The position my tree's in, my LSU gold, guess what? She don't move. She don't move, bro. She gonna always be sitting right down the end. That's LSU gold. I know where she at, you know? So, and even my plants, they go, well, do you know with this tomatoes? So now I'm doing this here just for positioning. I put things in positions. I know where they are. I know who they are. But baby, if you're looking for a label over here, you're going to be screenshotting and you ain't going to find nothing.
First off, you are.
Oh man.
Let me talk to the person who put that comment in her chat. First off, you're diabolical. Get a life. I've done it. However, somebody else grow food that you will never eat is how they grow food, man. Sit down. Take 2 pairs, go to the corner and sit down 2 times.
Right. So another thing I hear people say when they go out to their garden, they pick up a plant, Calvin. They pick up a plant and they go, oh, what is this? I don't know what this is. So this is a tip for you all. When you go out to your garden and you don't know what a plant is, use all the senses God gave you. How many that is? 5, 6, whatever the senses God, use them. So the sense of smell and touch, taste it. That plant gonna tell you who she is.
Yeah. There you go.
Without a label.
Ariel Tobias in the building. Analytic Gardener said, I just came in from harvesting my lettuce that went uncovered all winter and endured 17-degree temp. But guess what, Kevin? No recall, baby.
Recall. Go ahead.
No recall, baby.
Oh, thank y'all, baby. Look at the super chats.
Yeah, the super chats rolling, bro.
Thank you, baby.
They're rolling.
Dave Bubba said, hey, bro, farm, I saw your video yesterday, brother, and you are playing gangster style. Look at him, bro. I just gotta eat. That's it. I don't all that fancy stuff. I can't do it over here.
No, man.
I put the seed in. I eat the food and I rip them out. It's no love. If you ain't growing, I'm pulling you out. It's nothing out here.
That's right.
I hear
because I see people all the time. They want to baby the plant. They want to try to save the plant. And this plant is not giving them anything. And matter of fact, that plant is putting all of your other food in danger of getting some kind of disease or something. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I heard a song a long time ago. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. I want to be saved.
I know, man. I told you I struggle with that. I struggle with that because just letting them stay out there because I'm still harvesting collard greens. I know I need to pull them things up. I know it. And I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm gonna let some of them go to seed because them yellow flowers bring in the most pollinators I have ever seen. So
now I was bringing some plants out from the grow lights to outside, and one had a big tomato plant and one had a little bit of one. So I ripped the little bit of one out and just tossed it to the side. Boy, they were eating my comments alive. Do you hear me? Alive. How could you just look? Somebody said they had to turn their head from the screen.
Man, this is the process of food, baby.
Hey, the garden apartment garden in the building. Plant and pray. Can I have that on the shirt, please? Yes, you can. Don't threaten me with a good time. I just be talking, but I'm broke too though. So we're gonna put that on the shirt. Plant and pray. I ain't gonna put no prayer hands on there because I don't play with God like that.
Amen. Amen.
Christine's backyard garden in the building. What's up, Christine? Having gardening skills is
important.
It's very important.
Nowadays, with food prices going up and all the food recall, having this skill set just might save your life. Tino, how many recalls you had in your backyard?
0.
Calvin, how many you had?
Let me think. No, none either. No, I'm good.
I don't even wash all my vegetables when I'm back there. I'm gonna keep it
Right.
Hello.
Right.
I just be eating out there.
I just
And if it's them Alaskan sweet peas back there, bro, it's on.
Hey, man, them
Pick and play, babies.
them
Pick
little
and
cherry
play.
tomatoes, they don't make it in the house. That's a garden snack, y'all. They don't make it in.
My wife don't even know what ground cherry tastes like.
Right.
She has no idea.
Really?
Oh my God.
Cherry brown. Hello, gardening pros. Should I water my grow bags daily right now while growing brassicas in zone 7? Thank you. I'm gonna give everybody a touch of this.
Sherry, I love you. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm just my thing is the finger method.
Yeah.
Go down.
Look at your plant.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, that's it. Put your finger in there. If down to from your knuckle to here is dry, you need water.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
But them grow bags gonna dry out on you now. That wind is whipping through them things. So
I haven't been able to grow broccoli successful. Any suggestion? I live in 6B. You got to start super early.
Yeah.
6B super early because even if it don't kill it, that cold can slow down the growth so much that it's spring and summer and you still trying to get broccoli.
Yeah. And then before you know it, it's over.
it's gonna bolt. Yep.
Yeah. You're over. So you need to start really, really early inside.
AT said, question, are there any veggie fruit food scraps I should not compost? Someone told me not to compost citrus. Now, I've heard that, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck. The outer peels, because I eat the inside, I would never, the inside would never make it in no compost over here because I'm gonna eat it. But the outside, I put it right in there.
Yeah. I think the thing you shouldn't do is to compost a lot of seeds if you don't want that seed to grow there. A lot of people just throw things in there. They have seeds in it, like your avocados and all kinds of things. Yeah, you're gonna have a whole lot of stuff growing there if you take your seeds out, baby.
All right.
And they'll say avocado peels because it takes so long to break down, but it's not hurting anything. It just takes a long time to break down.
Right,
and
right.
I think a lot of times when you ask Google a question, they say it's not a good idea. But like Calvin said, it's not that it's going to hurt the compost. It takes a long time to break down.
Yeah.
Right. Rio's Family Garden say, when do we start the ringing process for the onions? Is that when you getting the soil from around the onions?
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw your video. You were ringing it.
Yeah. I did it the other day. So by the time you see your onions beginning to grow, then just go ahead and start ringing them. Yeah.
I don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't like onions, so I don't cherish the growing process.
At
the end of the season,
I heard that.
Yeah. If I get them, I just hold on. My wife over there. If I get them, I get them. What it is, you know. MC in the building said, learn about what you're growing so you can be an astute. But don't put them big words in there. You know, with the technical college. Don't do that now. Been an astute student of the garden. Nature's always teaching you something, and your garden will be different year over year. And that is a fact because every year is not a good fruit tree year.
Correct.
Last year, the year before last, I had an awesome citrus harvest. Last year, I got a few. This year, every citrus, Kevin, did I say every citrus tree in the goddamn backyard got flowers on
it. Yes. Last year sucked for me with citrus. They're already flowering and fruiting already. But this year, what I've noticed, my peach tree, it's gonna give me plenty of fruit, but not as much as last year. Where I thinned a ton last year, I don't have to thin at all this year, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But that plum, oh good Lord, that plum is loaded again, and I'm gonna be throwing them things over the fence to people just walking about.
And see, and it doesn't matter how much or what kind of fertilizers you put on these trees.
Yeah.
You could do the same thing you did last year and had a major harvest. And this year you got nothing. But listen, that's God's business.
That's it. Yep.
Period.
Yeah,
You could put 50 on it.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere. You know? Yeah.
Urban Gardening Chronicles in the building. Bro, I just got a commercial and a survey back to back. Now, fun fact, I did not cut the commercials. I put it to very conservative commercials because I just want to get a few coins. Not
just a few.
Yeah.
I got it on conservative. It's just a few coins. That's my bad. Yeah. You shouldn't get more than 2 commercials. Rob in the garden. All my online bulb is below the dirt. Is that bad?
Onion bulb.
Onion bulb bad.
Well, the thing about it, what you should do, baby, is this. Know that you don't want to plant your onions deep into the soil. If you plant them too deep into the soil, then they're going to be struggling to come up. So you don't want them that deep. So go up in there and just ring them. Move the soil from away from your bulbs, just so they can get room to grow. Okay?
I know my biggest onions last year, man. They just started coming up out the soil.
Exactly.
They making their way up and they start growing. And
baby,
probably,
yeah.
Listening to Chris over at Back to Our Roots, I know last year he was talking about moving the soil. They probably would have been bigger if I would have did that, but I lazy garden. It's what it is.
Yeah, because the only thing is in the ground is the roots of the onions when it's growing. When it have made its bulb, the bulb is sitting on top of the soil.
Yankee Sister Homestead in the building. What's up, Yankee Sister?
Hey, sister.
Right. Hey, Yankee Sister.
So I'm getting to the bottom now. Oh, Wellness with Frugal Mama in the building. What up, Wellness with Frugal Mama? Marilyn Walker say, if you use fish head, just put garden lime on it before you bury it to mask that smell up. It's a couple different things. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, and y'all going to think I'm goddamn crazy. But in my mind, Tino, this makes sense. Now, I used to watch Miami Vice. It's for older people. And on Miami Vice, all the drug dealers put coffee on top of their drugs so the dogs wouldn't smell the drugs. So then I said, when I started gardening, if I'm putting something in the grind, I'm gonna put coffee grinds on top of it so the animals don't smell.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
Wait. Now, who you say watch this? Older people?
No, I said if you're not an older person, you won't know what I mean. But I don't think we got young people in here like that.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting
but that's a great idea because I see people with all kinds of problems like possums and raccoons, and I don't know if it'll work for deer, but that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Look, first off, where I live at, deer are scared to be over here.
Yeah.
They shoot them in the backyard off the porch. It's bro, it is country. I Am Root became a YouTube member. I Am Root, welcome to the family. We meet every Sunday at 3:05 on the channel, and me and Brother Calvin get all the way live. It's a good time. You get to elect the things that you want to talk about in the upcoming live stream. It's an open forum. Whatever y'all want to talk about that next week, we gonna talk about it, baby. I'm gonna do a deep dive, and I'm gonna share my experience, and Calvin share his experience. We're gonna tell you what Google say, and all of us gonna get together and come up with the best course of action to grow great food, baby.
Yes, sir. That's what it's all about.
I Am Root saying I'm a happy, bumbling Cuisinette barge into the barbecue garden party. Bro, bring all that. Bring all that. We with all of that. If you barbecue rutabagas, we with that too.
We say bring all that smoke, baby. Bring it.
All of that.
Oh, we rolling now.
Oh,
yes, I did that last night with the fish head, buried them underneath the tree and covered it with some coffee grind. There you go.
Yeah.
I was boiling artichoke today. Thought I would boil all the cut up stuff, only to then realize my boiling pot of artichoke bits heavily salted already.
Oh,
use them. Tino telling y'all that rice water and that other stuff, but don't put that salt in there, baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your plants high blood pressure out there.
Yeah, for real.
Really, because that's the thing in synthetics that really burns your plant. Because listen, you could pour 511 straight out the bottle on your plant. It will not burn your plant because 511 don't have that sodium in it. And this is why synthetic burns your plant, because it is full of salt.
I've seen somebody do that. Take 511 straight out the bottle and mix it into the soil.
Lead did it. Lead did
That's
it.
What
he turned it upside down on the tree. It was lead. Yeah.
Gina, what up, baby? You can bury veggie peels and all the scraps in your soil. It will call the fat worm. Look, I got my first big harvest of compost today. And I got a compost tumbler, but what I harvested out of was just a big black trash can that I got from Dollar General, and I lost the lid. I literally for 3 years just been throwing scraps in there. And I didn't have no soil. I got a new tree today. Man, I got down in there. It's black gold. It had a little smell. So I know it ain't knowing yet. But we're gonna roll the dice, baby, and see what happens. Cause Daddy ain't got $12 to go to Home Depot. You know what I mean?
Hey, you really don't
need you need just what you need. That old garbage can. It works. It works perfectly. Yeah.
I was shocked how many worms it had in it though. I was honestly shocked that it was that many worms that got in there. That was crazy to me.
They'll find it. As long as it's sitting on the ground, them worms, they'll do the rest.
They gonna find it. That's it.
Lisa H. Time Gardner in the building. Thank you for being a part of the gardening club. Kevin, this is one of your people. Say I shouldn't have dehydrated crawfish and grind them down to fertilizer. Why not?
Why not? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, Tina was saying don't take the all that stuff and put it in your super juice. Because it's
I'm talking about alive. You talking about dehydrated. We talking about a dead fish. You talking about dehydrated crawfish, I guess shells and heads.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I do that too. And I sprinkle that on my food. I cook with it, literally.
And I will be getting I'm going to Goodwill when I get out of work tomorrow. And I'm looking for an old coffee grinder. And I will be grinding up beans. Because they're giving these goddamn beans away, man.
They are, man. These white beans, I'm telling you. And you know, it makes me think, really, is there beans in that bone meal bag? I don't know. Because see, we don't know.
Don't know what it is, right?
No, and I said it. I said it on TikTok, and they was like, "Oh, Miss Linda, don't say that."
How would we know though?
And I know
it's just white powder. You don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is.
Just saying, I'm gonna do
and
it.
I said, my words was, I don't know who's in that bag. And
right. You don't know what kind of bone meal that is.
If you think about it, if you go to a feed and seed store, I can get 3 pounds of Blue Lake bush beans.
Yes.
For $3.
$3. It's true, man.
Pounds.
And those beans that you buy like that, usually it's a lot of locals that grow those beans.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you a good way to know whether they local beans. They put them in a brown bag, that you get from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
and put a label on it.
Put a label on. That's true.
I'm putting that out there. If you got a local, hey, we had 200 people. That is a record, y'all.
That is.
Yay!
Come on.
Yay!
Yeah.
Get up. Get
That
on
deserves
up.
a firework.
Wait, the
Get up.
dog in here.
Right on up.
Look at Calvin.
Awesome,
Calvin.
Calvin. Yes. Team iPhone. Go for it.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Let's grow with me in the building. Thank you for being a part of Gardening Club. Miss Sharon, welcome to the Gardening Club.
Yes, sir.
No, you already a part. Oh, no. Oh, you got
No.
diabolical with it. You gifted
somebody
membership. Wow. Let's see who all got the membership. Oh, I'm way behind. Charlene Cooper, thank you for the super chat. Experimental gardening in the building. I compost in place with PVC.
Yeah. Cool.
Man, wait, what time? Bro, I am 25 minutes behind in this chat.
Oh, you way back. You way back.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, y'all, if y'all put a comment in there, my bad. I'm trying all about the Washingtons in the building. Let me get down a little bit because I saw another super chat in here. Yeah. Charlotte Urban Gardener in the building. Thank you for the twin. Kevin, I ain't gonna say it. All right, so that where'd it go? Happy Mac in the building. What up, Happy Mac? Best yet journey in the building, aka my cousin O.
What up, Lady B?
Upon this rock, the Reed homestead in the building. All right, I'm up at 9 o'clock. I'm moving now, y'all.
What is your best watering system for the garden? Me.
Amen. I'm
the best watering system in my garden. That's for me. Yeah. You too, Calvin?
Me and Brooke were talking about that yesterday. Yes, because that watering is therapy. You know, it's just a time to just be out there with one with your garden and just taking your time and looking at things. You can be watering, just taking a look at make sure you have no pest pressure and all the bugs and everything else. It's just so much that I'm not gonna put up a drip.
It's more than just giving it water, right? It's more than just giving it water. It's about my time with my garden. I want to make sure everything is going great with this plant, and it's my time with it. So
and it's two things. And Calvin always fuss at me about overwater. I'm an overwater because, like you said, it's therapeutic. When I get off in the evening, I go in the house, check on my family, everybody okay? All right, I'm putting my boots on. I go outside. I don't care how bad my day was at work, man. If I sit there and water everything I got out there, man, at the end of watering, I'm not thinking about work no more. Everybody need a 15-minute cool down before they interact with their family. You want your family to have the best part of you. You got to leave that job out there in the garden and come give your family all the love you got for them.
That's right.
If you got 85% love for your family and that 15% of what happened at the job, that ain't 100%. Go out there, get all that out your system, and go give your family can tell when you ain't at 100%. Right. I'm gonna give them all of me.
Yes.
All of me.
That's right.
I wanted to sing it, but you and him.
Right.
Why not take all of me? All right. You know that song, bro?
Now I was thinking about the dude that's married to Chrissy John Legend. All of me. He did a remake.
So the one I was singing was
the original, the OG
Billie Holiday. Yeah, Billie Holiday.
Rio's Family Garden. Thank you for the 10, baby. Y'all know where this money going now. I'm gonna get loose out here in this garden. You hear me? Loose.
Yeah.
Fruit tree. Hey, Tina. Hey, hey, don't tell nobody. My favorite nursery sent me my first of 2 order fruit trees. I didn't even record a video on it. I was so caught up in what I was doing, Tino.
That ain't right.
Come on.
That ain't right. I'm gonna stop you in your tracks. That ain't right. If you did not record it, that ain't right. You're being selfish.
That's what somebody told me. You ain't record that.
That's what I'm saying.
Look here, Tino. I got a chocolate persimmon.
I know somebody else just got one.
J3
yeah, J3 just opened one.
Yeah,
bro.
I thought
when I saw that joker Tino.
Oh, that's what it
is. Give me. I got a chocolate persimmon, something black currant, and Hanaki gooseberry.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't even know what kind of gooseberries I got, but they just gooseberries.
I got 5, baby.
Well, I have a fruit tree coming. Listen now, I don't have it yet. Okay. And I'm not saying the name of it yet because, see, I said the strawberry tree. Everybody got a strawberry tree.
They sure did. Everybody popping up videos of strawberry trees. I said, man, wait a minute.
I know. So I'm not saying it, but when I get it, I'm going to record it.
Okay.
And she's gorgeous.
I was in my feelings out there, Tino. I was just thinking, chocolate persimmon, good Lord, what happened? So I'm thinking about the taste while I'm playing. And the camera, my phone in my back pocket. Don't worry about it. I'll show you when I eat it. Warm sensations in the building. Rob in the garden with the big 20, baby. The big 20. Now, I'm telling y'all, if y'all keep dropping money in the chat, it's going to be a true food forest. Because I already get 10% off at foodforestnursery.com. Use promo code BROKEFARMER10 and get 10% off. They thought I was going to say some of the website. Yeah, they did. The whole website.
Somebody should put that in the chat. A moderator.
Can somebody drop that for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
drop that beat. Say like
DT Junior.
DT. And somebody gonna say, "Oh man, 10%. That's 10% more than you gonna get off." Shut up.
Right.
Man, y'all kill me with that. Oh, you don't give a 10%. I don't own the nursery, baby. But if you want 10% off some good fruit trees, and I say good fruit tree because I'm growing them out there. I'm eating off that man tree. So look at him. 10% off. Go over there, get loose. Tell them Broke Farmer sent you. Boop, 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 boop.
Tina, speaking of fruit trees.
Yeah, Ann said that she hand waters her backyard garden also.
I know you got that one coming, right, Tina? So but what other fruit trees, other than that one, don't tell a secret, but what other fruit trees do you want back there? What's on your wish list?
Ooh.
Now, really, I'm not big on a lot of fruit trees. And I tell people all the time, I'm not really big, but, if I do get a fruit tree and I do run into a problem, I know people's gonna help me, right? Right. So, but the one that I'm waiting for, and the young lady told me, she said, Tino, stop trying to purchase this tree, the strawberry tree, because she's air laying her tree. She's in Florida. Yeah, she's in Florida. Yeah, baby. She's air laying her tree for me. So I'm excited to get it.
And I'm getting a strawberry tree, Tino, and it's your fault. I'm probably going to have to pay $90 to get it here.
Oh my God.
But when I go to the Soil Family Expo, I probably can get one in Savannah.
Yeah, try to get it there instead of paying $90.
Honey girl,
you are not going to be disappointed, man.
Now, your
daughter is going to love them. Your daughter going to love them.
Now, I tried the Barbados cherry. They ain't cold-hearted wolf for dawn. I come to find out the strawberry tree has a bit of cold-heartedness to it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
really,
I can play
and that's why I wanted her too.
Soul Diva 78 say, "Hello everyone. Hey bro, I met you at your family church and I found out I'm so happy I got to meet you. I love all y'all time. Look, man, I thought we were gonna take a picture. Bro, I said, look,
but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. For the first year, this is just a suggestion. For the first year you having that tree, I would keep her in a big pot, a big container, just for the first year.
Okay.
So
I don't think I'm gonna put that in the ground.
Yeah, so she could get some, because she's tropical.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna keep that in the greenhouse just to be sure.
But you don't put yours in the ground, Tina?
Not for the first year. I'm not gonna put it in the
but
ground.
After that, you're gonna put it in the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what,
right there.
Yeah, I'm subtropical.
Yeah.
But bro, look, we had 10 inches of snow here.
I know. So
that part.
Jesus. So I'm gonna put her in a container and just see how she do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if y'all wonder, I'm not ignoring anybody's comments. With me being so far behind, I'm trying to get to the questions. A lot of things that T-Nog is good at that me and Calvin ain't good at. So I want to try to give T-Nog some of them questions. You know what I'm saying? Yolanda, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the gardening team. I'm excited. I just got my bay leaf tree babies. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not planting some plant. It teaches you to learn the plant as it grows.
Yeah. I just put up a short on bay leaf.
Tiffany Godwin in the building said, I did the meatless Monday and going to bed early because I'm hungry.
Man. You know what she's saying in edible? She want to get this day over with so she can get up and hungry and eat.
Hypothetically speaking, gardening in the building. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
All right, I'm at 9:10, so I'm making a move now. I heard earthworms don't like onion skins and compost.
That's not true, baby.
Did the worm tell you?
Right.
Worms love onions. Worms love everything that grows. If it grows, they will eat it. If you lay there long enough, they will eat you.
Eat you. No doubt.
Facts. Yes, compost. I compost citrus peel. Yeah. Citrus peel is great for the soil. Yeah. Well, Miss Linda, when you ring your onions, do you sprinkle any fertilizer around them, each one?
Now, one thing you can do, and what I would suggest, because when you are growing a vegetable that gives you a bulb, it needs phosphorus. If you want to get that bulb bigger, phosphorus. So what is phosphorus? Bone meal. So you can, as you ring it, go ahead on and put some bone meal around it. But yeah, that'll help it.
Barb Brownlee in the building. What up, Barb? Georgia Peach Nut Garden. GA in the house. GA. Georgia Peach Nut. What's up? Let me see. I just saw a good. Oh man, I missed a whole good question. There's you answered that one.
Soul Diva 78. Soul Diva 78. You probably way up somewhere.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm at
Don't worry, I'll be right here. Don't worry, I'll be right here.
You good.
Linda said, Calvin, what variety of plum do you have? I have 2 method plums in a Santa Rosa. Is 3 plums too many? If so, I need to donate one.
No, 3 plums ain't too many. No, so we always accept the fruit tree donations, but no, 3 plums is not too many. But I have a Santa Rosa plum, but the one that goes nuts every single year is the spring satin plum cod. That thing, good Lord, y'all. Yeah. And you talking about almost tennis ball size plums. And it's more than I can do anything with. But I'm trying to figure out what to do with them this year.
Yeah. Miss Linda, why she ain't ask me what kind of plums I got? I'm going to tell her anyway. Oh, shit.
Go ahead, tell her, bro.
I got a Santa Rosa I got a Burbank plum, and I got a Methodist plum.
Yes.
And they all fruiting, baby.
All amount of fruiting as well. Yeah, they're both amount of fruit. So
Rio's Family Garden say, do we leave the onion leaves on the onions? I read somewhere that's the part that's somewhere. If you cut them, it can deter a bigger bulbing for the onion. Thanks.
So remember that anything, whether you're growing a pepper or any kind of plant, plants need those leaves for photosynthesis. But the leaves at the bottom, they will die, right? They will die. Take them off. And for me, let me just tell you, if I need green onions and that's the only green onion out there, I'm going to get some. I'm going to take 20 chives from 20 bulbs, but I'm going to get me some chives, but I'm not going to leave them all without any. But yeah, they do need some of them, but you can use 2 or 3 of them chives and do what you got to do, baby.
My family don't like chives.
Really?
No.
I'm not big on chive either, but ever since I grew them about 5 years ago, they just always come back in my yard. So I use them.
I love chives, man. I sprinkle them on top of some scrambled eggs. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I have the garlic chives and the onion chives, and they're both are delicious. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I couldn't tell the difference that my wife would never use a chive. I just thought she was putting chives in some stuff, so I grew chive. She said, "No, I don't eat that." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." So Sharon Love at first sight, at first sprout 88 allotment in the building. Thanks for the tips on onions. So well.
Yeah.
If you have deer broke farmer, they come out your back door. You need to call Stacy. Loves to hunt. Man, Stacy gonna split that meat now. Look now, he ain't taking it home with her. They're talking about my comment. My artichoke water fertilizer was ruined because I forgot and salted the pot. Oh yeah. Yellow Door Urban Homestead in the building, affectionately known in our community as Asia. Thank you for being part of the moderation crew, and go over there and check out Yellow Door Urban Homestead doing big thing, no whammy. Gardening, quail, chickens. She is doing it all in a regular backyard, not in these big, 10-acre whatever. She doing big things right there. Check out.
No, you can do that thing. Well, I'm a believer in the chickens now because they upstairs cutting
Listen
up.
Listen to
boy, I'm so excited about these chickens, boy. I don't know how to. God, somebody y'all freaking
go ahead.
CC Texas Garden in the building. What up, CC?
Hey, CC.
Golly, this chat is thicker than 2-day-old grits. I'm telling you. Wait, what? White beans, we can't use them as bone. That ain't what she say. She said you can use them as fertilizer, similar to how bone meal is used.
Right. So white beans, what you should do is just buy your white beans, put them in the like a ninja, and zap them up till they are powdery. Right. So a cup full of white beans will give you 250 milligrams of phosphorus, which is bone meal.
Tina, wait, don't say nothing else. Tina. Now, for the information Tina just gave you, hit the like button. God done now. Wait a minute now. Hit the like button. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She is throwing gems like ninja stars out here.
Yeah.
Soul Diva 78. Welcome to the gardening club. We meet every Sunday at 3:05 live, and it's gonna be live, but not that you in there. Golden time of day. Welcome in. Thank you for being part of the gardening club. I'm making my way downtown. I got some questions for y'all. All right. So this to both T-Nog and Calvin. What is the biggest gardening mistakes y'all ever made?
Oh man. trying to grow corn. I can't do it. I understand it. I know it's my Achilles heel. I will never do it again. Okay. Trying to grow corn, just trying to, when I first
think
got
one
started,
of the biggest garden
too much
mistakes.
too fast.
Yeah. I think one of my biggest mistakes is just not paying attention, really. And that is, I tried for 3 years, three seasons. Here I go, pretend that this is a seed pack, and this is calabash seeds.
Yeah.
It's a calabash cabbage. And I don't know how many seeds you get from Baker Creek, what, 100 seeds. So 3 seasons go by, I'm still using seeds out of this pack, but I get no germination. And I'm thinking, damn, I know how to drop a seed. What's going on? Not paying attention. It took me 3 seasons to go by to say, Linda, why don't you just buy another pack and see what's going on? Those seeds from our dear friend Baker Creek, they were duds.
Yeah.
The first seeds I dropped with my calabash cabbage, they germinated. So I think not paying attention, every morning I go out there with a list and of seeds that I want to drop. Every night before I go to bed, I get all my seeds out that I want to drop. And once I drop it, it's out of mind now. I'm not even thinking about it because I didn't drop that seed. Not thinking about, I don't never think that these seeds is not going to germinate. That's just not my thought. Everything I drop gonna germinate. That's just my thinking. Right? But not paying attention, and yeah.
But my biggest mistake, bro, one more thing, was not gardening earlier.
Yes.
Not doing it when, just my grandma was doing it.
Exactly.
Not paying attention. And that's my biggest mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
And we can tell people to it blue in the face that they need to be doing this thing.
Exactly.
Just for the therapy alone. Okay. But even more than that, just for the stories that the people gonna tell of you, because I'm somebody's granddaddy I ain't never met before. All right. And they gonna see me out there in that garden, and they gonna be out there with me, and just not getting started early. That's my biggest mistake.
Yeah. So you can imagine that, when Jada was in Pampers, I set her in the garden bed while I gardened. So she grew up in this garden. It's just amazing, man. It's amazing.
You know what? Now this question was for y'all, but I'm gonna tell you the biggest mistake I ever made.
Okay, man.
Listening to gardeners who don't show their harvest. This is no lie. Man. I'm not being funny.
No, you're being real.
You gotta be real.
But I follow a lot of gardeners down the rabbit hole, and I thought one day, bro, I've been watching them since spring. It's fall. They ain't nothing. They ain't showing nothing. Bro, they just making videos. They just making videos. Yeah. And I'm following this weird, crazy stuff. I said, look, I said to myself, if you don't see them pulling in that garden, don't do it. So then I thought, gravitating to people who really garden and really harvest, man, not YouTube gardening.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Many people garden for different reasons, man. They really do. You have some people garden. Listen, I heard this man. I'm telling you, he was on a live. Nobody told me this. I'm watching this man. He said it. He said, I'm not eating none of this food. And when we get off this live, I'm gonna tell you who he is, and you probably gonna say, yeah.
Wow.
But he said it out his own mouth. I'm not, I heard he say, I'm not growing this. He said, I'm just growing it to see if I could grow it.
Wow.
I'm like, what a ding dong.
Right.
It's all kind of people make up this world, man. I'm gonna tell you like that.
And those is the kind of people that want to give tips.
Right.
To someone who's trying to grow food.
Yes.
Bro, no. I'm not with none of that. And
I'm not either.
I've unsubscribed from so many of those people, man. I felt sick on the inside when I came to the conclusion he can't just make a video. And it makes some good videos now. I ain't gonna lie. It's some good Hollywood style video, but it's just video. And I'm in it for the food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Queen said, what does the chocolate persimmon remind you of? What do you liken it to? I've never tasted it. Never.
And that's the hype. That's part of the hype, right?
It looked cool in a video.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's how a lot of people get caught up in things. They see it, and I do too sometimes. Listen, hey, I'm part of that too. It's like it's like that calaboose. I saw that calaboose and I'm like, what is that? I gotta taste it.
But it's beautiful.
Don't get twisted or confused.
Yeah.
Every chocolate persimmon come off that tree, whether it tastes like dirt or wet, will get ate. Now, at the end, what I will do, since I know local people who grow fruit trees, I will trade it for another fruit tree. Yeah. But every tree that hit that limb, it will get ate.
Yeah.
And if I don't like it, which I'm sure I will, I'm gonna trade it. Rose 111 in the building. What's up, Rose? What up, Mal in the garden? That's turf therapy, brother. What up, Mal?
Hey,
what up,
Mal? Golden time of day. Appreciate the super chat. Even that one donation towards your Sam Club watering system. Oh no, ain't no watering system. This right arm is the watering system. But
no, we talking about that rain barrel. Bro, she's talking about that rain barrel. We're talking about.
Barrel. That's right.
That's it. All these cats, man, go get that rain barrel, bro. Quit playing.
That's what the money is going to. Sam's rain barrel. As soon as I pay them $12 to get my Sam membership back, I let it run out. My strawberry tree has fruit on it. Okay.
Who is that?
Duval.
Wow. See, everybody got one now, right?
Everybody got.
I ain't saying it no more. You see.
Bro, looking at getting coffee cake persimmon to go with your chocolate persimmon. No, I'm about persimmon. I think the coffee cake pollinate the chocolate. No, I got other persimmons. I got the gyro, the fuyu, and the Tanahashi. If they don't pollinate it, it gotta go.
The only persimmon I have is a fuyu, and she don't need anybody to pollinate her.
Have you let your fuyu persimmons get soft, Tina?
I don't like them. I don't like them really, really soft, but they're kind of soft. They like gold, real gold when I take them off.
No, I mean mine are delicious too. But I'm saying I let it get actually soft, just like you have to do the other ones, the astringent ones.
Yeah,
and it was even sweeter. It was almost too sweet to eat.
Really?
Yeah. It gets like
maybe I'll try some. I'll try.
Just leave a couple on there.
My Tanahashi was like that.
It was too sweet to eat. It was like that. Whoa. It was just like I was eating a bag of sugar.
How you eating it, Calvin?
Dude, that thing, bro. Let me tell you, I cut the top off of it. Right, and I squeezed it, and it just came up to the top. And I said, "Man, I'm going for it." And about choked out. It was too sweet. I said, "Oh, good Lord!" It was too much. It was too much.
Persimmons changed my whole outlook on fruit trees, and this don't sound crazy. I got exactly 2 Tanahashi persimmons. They are the stringent variety. So I let them get really juicy, and I ate them on camera. It tasted like a cinnamon, and the sweet is, I don't even know what to describe that flavor, man.
Oh,
see, no, when I bit it, I closed my eyes like I kissed my wife for the first time. You hear me? see, no, I bit it and I closed my eyes. I said,
What that thing? What that thing
tastes like? I made jam with mines. I had a really big harvest. The biggest harvest I ever had on my fuyu. I harvest 94 fuyus off that little tree.
Yeah,
they were beautiful.
I showed broke in the team. Yeah, it was crazy. But then, how you make that though? What'd you put in that thing?
A jam?
Yeah, in the jam to do it.
Oh, listen, I'll send you the recipe on your email. Really good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Is Jamaican cherry tree the same as the strawberry tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pancho,
no, because I thought that's the Barbados.
Wait, what it is? Is the strawberry tree known as Jamaican cherry tree? No, I don't think it's the same, but there's some way they do call it a Jamaican strawberry tree, but the word Jamaican is in some of it because many trees are called by many names. And so, strawberry tree is called some part of Jamaica. I don't know if it's a cherry, but it is.
I don't know.
Yeah. Grace Girl 27. Welcome in. And can y'all drop Calvin and T-Nog channel in the chat again? Because we over the big 215 people.
Yeah.
I'm new to
what the likes look like, bro.
Oh, we good.
Oh, we good. 203.
Oh,
great. Wonderful.
Okay. Look, all T-Nog got to do is say get right.
Right.
Say get right. We're gonna stop telling you about these goddamn onions and fruit trees if y'all don't get this like button right.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we all family here. We all learning from each other. Don't be selfish. Let's help each other. Yeah. What you say, bro?
The garden apartment gardener said, "I'm new to the channel. What are your YouTube channel hosts? This is great advice." All right. First thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna let the names come up. T-Nog right here stands for the New Orleans Gardener. And best yet journey. Can you drop T-Nog and Calvin channel now? Or CC? G Mama took the night off, y'all. She put in a PTO day, y'all. It's okay. Sylvia said I had to purchase new bay leaf tree. The snow killed my tree I had for 5 years.
Oh,
yeah.
Dang.
Oh.
And this is why it is so important to do this, family. And this is what I did just in case my bay leaf died. I have taken to propagate my bay leaf tree. I have 2 small trees of my bay leaf just in case she would have died, but she didn't die. So propagate your trees, baby. Propagate those trees.
Shoot, I bring my babies inside, y'all. I'm telling you, I keep them in a pot. I keep them in a big enough pot that they can grow and do their thing, get all the size they want on them. But when it's cold, my baby's coming inside.
Calvin, once they go outside, they outside forever. Forever. Because a lizard will come up out that soil, Calvin.
I don't care, man. I don't care. Charlie can get him.
If a lizard come out the soil in here, my wife gonna burn the house down, bro. No. Just one Ella, welcome in. Thank you for being part of Garden Club. Soul Diva 78 said, Miss T-Nog, I just got my moringa seeds in the mail. Isn't it invasive? What do I use it for?
First of all, a moringa is a tree, and no, it is not invasive at all. And what do you use moringa for? Listen, Google that. Moringa, Google that. I want you to Google, ask Google, what is the benefits of a Moringa oleifera tree? Okay?
Tina
Thank
got
you,
the whole
Bishop.
name. Oleifera.
Right. The government name over there, boy.
So I want you to remember that Moringa, there is 13 varieties of Moringa. We grow the oleifera.
Rodney, welcome in. Say hello, everyone. Just got inside. So happy I got your live. Send a little. Appreciate that, fam.
Yeah.
So good. I thought you making plum wine. Oh no, I'm making plum wine. Oh,
yeah, that's broke. Yeah, I don't drink.
Me.
He making plum.
Asia said 202 watching 188 like. Don't forget to hit that like button, baby. Asia told you what to do, bro.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Hit that thing. Hit it.
Maximilian in the building. I'm growing a 4-in-1 plum tree and a cherry plum tree from Brooks Nursery. Is loaded. Thanks, bro. But look, this is my only problem with 4-in-1 trees, man.
Yeah.
You got 4 branches. And you praying every time a bird step on that branch that he don't break that branch. Because now you got a 3-in-1.
Right.
Now, your grandbaby out there think he's Spider-Man. He tear down another limb.
Yeah.
You got a 2-in-1.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, once you get down to that last limb, that's a $40 tree that you spent $98 on. But in saying all that, if all 4 limbs grow, that is an awesome space saver to have more trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of rolling dice, and my money don't. The way my money work is, y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My onion received T-Nod's ring your onion truck on exactly the right day. That heavy clay soil has been quietly suffocating the bulbing process.
Good, baby. Good.
Somebody taking notes.
Good. Yeah.
Gibson LR1 in the building. Thanks for being part of the gardening club. Chives and potato soup is delicious. No, it ain't. It's diabolical.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
And I said that I wasn't sure about chive, but when I go to Wendy's, that baked potato, I get that sour cream and chives in that.
You eat it?
I eat it.
So you'll eat the one from whatever that place is, but you wouldn't eat the ones that's growing in your garden.
Yeah, because my wife don't want to cook it, and I can't cook.
Oh, you can't cook. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't going there with you.
See, no, I can't cook Nathan Jr. or Nathan Sr.
Lord.
Nah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Tease, I know what you meant. How does the potato soup taste? Oh, you're talking to Gibson. I ain't talking to us. All right, we're gonna get that. Look, I'm gonna close my eyes. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom, y'all. My bad. I ain't.
Get on down there.
I'm at the bottom, y'all. Look at that. Now, first off, I got another question for T-Nod and Calvin.
All right.
So, if you had a 1-by-1 garden bed, and you can only grow one thing to eat the rest of your life, what is it? One thing.
Okay, so now this is just my thinking. This is a survival food. It got to be a survival food. So it's got to be potatoes or carrots. Yeah, it's a survival food.
If it wasn't for survival now, and we just talking, I love squash, man.
I know. I do.
The squash vine board won't let me love it alone. Boy, it just takes your boy clean out every time.
Yeah.
But I love squash.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about today is growing survival food. And what I mean by survival food is food that you could store. It's going to last, long storage, potatoes, whether it's white potatoes or sweet potatoes or squash, winter squash could last up to a year, right? If you like onions and garlic, those other things that you can grow that's going to last you a long time. These are foods that you can put with other foods to stretch them. That's what I mean by survival food.
Okay.
And it saves you money. Save you money.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go along the lines of squash also. But I'm going to say that got done Kickoff squash. Look at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I was telling Calvin yesterday, that Kickoff squash, I still got one in the kitchen right now.
Yeah.
It tastes good. It lasts. It's hearty. You can mix it in soups. You can bake it. You can do so much thing, and it comes filled with about 30 seeds in every Kickoff.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now just think if you had 4 of them for a family of 4, how you could mix and match that with other foods. Yeah. You got food. Your family gonna eat.
Y'all put in the comments the answer to that question. Y'all got one food to grow, one plant, a type of plant to grow in a 1-by-1 bed for the rest of your life. What are you growing? All right, that's T-Nod channel. Click on that and go to the New Orleans garden, baby.
Thank you, Nikki, baby.
Miss Red in the building. Teaser said, broke my cocktail fruit trees only cost $39.99. You should have got 2 of them then.
Ooh, for real.
Got 2 of them.
Really?
Don't threaten you with a good time. Get 2 of them things.
Yeah.
You find a deal like that, just like I did with my peach, you got to get them.
Look, if I find that deal, I'm calling my wife to borrow $50 because the last $100 I got going with that 50 she got, we getting them all.
Oh,
yeah. So Precious said hers would be potatoes with some herbs around it. So awesome, babe.
See, nope. One plant.
One plant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one plant.
Potatoes.
All right. It's the Y for me collards of broccoli.
Okay.
Collard now. Beets.
Yeah. Beets.
Oh, beets. Oh.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. No, sir. No law.
She be pulling up them beats, y'all. Them things be like that. Just,
I got some watermelon beets that's out there right now. I'm crossing my finger. They go to seed.
Well, wait a minute, Broke. Have you tasted?
No, not the watermelon. No.
No, I mean the watermelon radish. That's what you're saying?
No. Yeah, I've tasted that. I've tasted it.
Well, how did you roast it? What did you do?
My wife roasted it.
Oh, and you don't like it?
No. I don't like no variety of radish. I've had them all. Just like beets. I've had Detroit Chiago beets. I've had albino beets. What's the golden beet? I've had that. Because they're so nutritious and healthy for you. I was like, man, if I just find one, I'm good. But as soon as they hit my tongue, I start gagging. And I like all vegetables. I'm not one of the people who don't like vegetables. I like all vegetables. I even like vegetables raw. That's how much I like. But slimy onions in my mouth and beets, I can't do it. I cannot do it.
So for my beets, let me just tell you what I do. I slice them. I like to roast them outside on my little grill I have. And I put seasoning on them. I put olive oil on them. And I like to roast them outside on my little grill.
Mm-hmm.
And I like a little chard on them. A little chard, just a little bit. Make it look, like the color of my son, a little bit.
Yeah.
Talk about good. It brings out the sweetness. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's like that Chicosia beet.
I know how healthy they are, man. And when I know something healthy, I can fool my taste buds into liking it, like goji berries. Goji berries taste like a rotten tomato.
I don't mess with them.
I know how healthy they are, so I force myself I can eat them. Beets, I can't do that. Now, Dawes Time said Jerusalem artichokes. Now, Jerusalem artichokes, they come back, but I heard they make you gassy and bro, I don't.
And not only that, they are to prepare them. And many people say, "Oh, they're like potatoes." No, they're not like potatoes. They're totally different. And to clean them, and it's just too much for me. Give me a white potato. I'll be happy.
Give me a sweet potato.
Hello.
I can put that in the microwave.
Yeah.
AC said, "Where do you get moringa tree?" I think it's depending on if you're in a really subtropical place, you got to grow it from seed. Like nowhere that I've seen around here in Georgia sell moringa trees. Tina, they sell them in New Orleans?
No.
Cam, they sell them in Texas?
And that's the thing about a moringa. Get your seeds and start it from seed.
They grow so fast, you don't need to buy the tree. Just drop the seed.
Really? Yeah, just drop the seed.
I could be okay with sweet potatoes, and I'll tell you why. You can make sweet potato pie, French fries, put it in the microwave, put some butter and cinnamon on it.
Yeah.
But sweet potatoes, it can get you through some nights now.
It can.
It really will.
Strawberries. Island girl, gardening and up. What up? That's my guy up. Strawberries?
Strawberries.
Man.
No.
Not a survival food. But I understand strawberries are delicious.
Yeah, they are delicious, but that's not to survive on, huh? Is it?
Yolanda said watermelon vine gonna be growing all at the square. Now don't get me wrong, I love watermelon. I love watermelon. I don't know if that's the one for that one though.
No.
And a 1x1 square trying to grow it. I don't know.
Baby, I want to eat. I want to get full, right?
Hollis Urban Garden in the building. What's up, y'all? Now, I got one more thing to hit on, and then we might have to get out. We've been here 2 hours, y'all. Let me see. All right. So, hold on, y'all. I got to turn it this way. All right. Key thing, and I'm gonna close this book up, y'all. If y'all out there gardening and y'all have a family, you are the gardener, but your family eat what you harvest.
Yeah.
Consult your family about what they want in the garden. And it does two things. You probably won't waste food because you're growing what your family want to eat. But also it makes them a part of the garden. And slowly over the years, it pushes them in the garden slowly because they're eating fresh food and they know where it comes from. So eventually they're going to venture back there. What y'all take on? What y'all think?
And that's true because my family, like 2 years ago, the only two people was eating out of my garden was me and Jada. Now my son eat from the garden every day. My daughter does, and Jada and I. So what they do, my son just bought me some more seeds for what he want. And that's cool. But he have always bought me things for what he want. He wants some oregano. He want more carrots. He goes out there and harvests him some carrots when he get off from school, right? Because he's a teacher. So when he finished, he gone straight in the garden and get him some carrots because he's a vegetarian. But he eat live food. He don't eat nothing in a box. Right. So he's living in my garden. And listen, I love it. Because when I tell him I need something,
come holler at me.
He dropped them coins. He dropped them coins, you know? Yeah. and I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, it's the same for me with the fruits and veggies and everything. They tell me, and believe it or not, you know, they try things that they've never tried before, and that's always what I wanted them to do as well. To eat healthy and, you know, go out there and take okra straight from the plant. and just rinse that thing off for a second and just bite into it. And they have done it, and they love it. Raw, So you just can't get that
Jada just make them sick because Jada goes, "Oh, I've been eating that for years, child."
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the idea of seeing my family eat and know I grew it. I get a weird pride at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
It's something about the man bringing home the groceries, and your family. Hey, Daddy, you got the groceries coming in the house.
Yes.
I like that. I'm really old school when it comes to I like that.
Me too, man.
It's a great feeling, like if you harvest something and your wife prepare it and your family love it, right? Yeah. And you go, "Oh yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that."
I saw an awesome take on that teaser. Here we go. I didn't think about this like this. Grapes. You can make jam, jelly, wine, juice, and eat the leaves. Makes a savory and sweet dishes with them.
And all of those is great when it comes to, I'm talking about a survival.
But you will have
none of that gonna fill me up. It just ain't gonna fill me up.
Because you got to put something in the grape leaves, all right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before we get out of here, I want y'all to understand that spring gardening is one of the most exciting times for us gardeners, man. When I get off work, I'm out there, man.
Every day.
You hear me? My wife got to flash the light for me to come on in the house. That's what I'm doing. So we want y'all to have an awesome gardening year, man. We want you to be able to take a little bit from all our channels and all we do in the garden to make your garden super spectacular. Now, we can't tell you everything. We can lead you to the water, but you got to drink. You got to drink the water.
Right.
We got to go into the water now. Don't snatch away and run back that way. You're going to die of thirst. Come this way, get this water, and everything going to be okay. Tina, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
This is the first thing. Listen, everybody should grow something they never grew before to taste it. But the majority of your garden should be tried and true. The majority of your garden should be what you and your family love to eat. Because if you don't, you're just going to be wasting food. So grow the foods that you would normally, if you go to produce department, whatever vegetables you go and buy the seed and drop those seeds. Okay? Purchase the foods, drop the foods in which you would purchase. Okay.
Cam, what you got, sir?
Man, I just want to tell the people, stop waiting for tomorrow. It's so, we always went, I'm gonna start mine tomorrow. No, you should have started a year ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago. Y'all and don't waste any space. Space is opportunity. Okay. Do we have humongous backyards and farmland and all this other stuff? No, but every one of us are feeding our families. Okay. So you can do the same thing. Use the space you got. If you got a balcony, use it. Fill it up with nothing but pots. But use what you got to grow what you need for your family and your household. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like T-Knox says, it's a kitchen garden. It ain't going to, fill up your pantry and your refrigerator and your freezer. Maybe not. But use the space you got available. Start growing your own.
Not true. So, if y'all don't know, today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. What do we do on Tuesday? Tino! Ice cream Tuesday night. Be there or be square, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your favorite gardeners go over to talk about gardening.
That's right.
Yes, that's what we'll be doing.
Your favorite gardener be over there asking Tina all questions.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's for real.
So go over there, show some love. Don't be disrespectful though. Don't act. No, we don't do that over there. It's gardening for the grown gardener. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Go over there with a heap of respect now.
Right.
I can't stress that enough. You don't have any time over there, but it's gonna be order.
That's right.
If you out of order, you're gonna be out of the chat.
Yeah, out of the chat. You getting up out of there.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
look,
we ain't gonna do it.
We love gardening, man, and we love talking about gardening, man. So look, get out there, plant a seed, do what you do, man. Grow some food. If you trust the world, keep going to Kroger. If you trust the world, keep going to Kroger. If you trust in God, trust what He put down here to provide nourishment for all of us. And we're gonna get out on that hill.
Yes, sir.
We out.
I love it. Yeah.
Peace.